Let's get down to brass tacks, guys. Who's winning this?
I'm still going with Hatchet.
I'm still going with Sonic.
Paco, what do you think?
Will you pick someone other than those two?
I've been wrong with everything, so if I could condemn one player by selecting them, I'm having a tough time between Rum and Monk.
Those are the two guys you don't want to win it by cursing them with your prediction?
Yeah, who do I want to curse more? I feel like
Rummy or Monk?
Well, I already threw sand at Andy or Monk when we hung out over the summer, and Rummy makes obnoxious noises on TeamSpeak, so I think Rummy's gonna win.
There it is. Rummy
no votes for shots. All right, guys, put it in chat. Who do you think is gonna win? Let me know.
Yeah, let us know. Perhaps you guys know. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who know more than we do.
I know everything.
Okay. All right. Let's. Here's another question while we wait, if we got enough time. Biggest surprise who's not in this game? I'm gonna go with Fear.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say Blaze is surprise.
Who is the defending champ? Dusik?
Dusik?
Does he belong in that conversation?
Dusik is a surprise to not make the finals, but I think Ravenix is the real surprise. And
Ravenix.
He told me he was warming up with a beer and a vodka, but it might have been a few beers and a few vodkas, so.
A little bit too much. We're gonna start off with shots here as we get a click in. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the finals. This is all of it. For all the marbles, all the rat feces, all everything. I don't know why you would click that, but anyway, Shots is having a little bit of a struggle. He's actually last, hasn't got a kill yet. We see him get his first kill down here on a spawn. But right now, Hatchet is off to a roaring start with 8 in the first couple seconds.
Sonic jumping up ahead here. 10 kills +2 +3.
Yeah, everything in the beginning is kind of crazy starts. People just sort of trying to get as many frags right off the bat, trying to get set. I mean, they had a little bit of a break, so you want to get back into that flow of that high-level, like, zone, I guess.
I think that's my excuse. I think my break was too long. As Sonic really going hard right now. +4, I mean, still really early. We just finished the first minute, but right now he's got to be feeling good. As Monk is going ham with the monster kills.
Yeah, is Monk gonna dark
boy Sonic in the lead with 2. Come on, baby, don't make me a liar.
Yep. Sitting there above Vipers and Monk. Look at how good Vipers is doing so far in the finals. I mean, these are names that weren't in the finals last time. Sonic, of course, because he wasn't here. But Sonic now getting spawn killed in the middle of Crom Maniac's monster kill. Crom Maniac takes a top slot.
Huge monster kill.
Yep, that's Propel. This is it. Everything counts. Sonic actually going on a kind of a dry spell. He's almost died. He's almost 1 above Crom Maniac.
And there, Crom Maniac takes the lead by 1 over Sonic. Riven, Hatchet, and Rum all nipping at his heels. Actually, there's 3 or 4 of them at 19 frags right now. And this is what you'll see. Eventually, we'll have 1, 2, 3 guys start to distance themselves from the pack, but they're going to have to maintain that pace because a few sprees or a few monster kills will get you back into the hunt.
Yeah, and we're looking at who I called Hatchet, kind of in the middle. Rummy with Paco, same spot. Looks like Sonic is the one, the highest that we called right now. He's actually in 3rd. Riven taking over a little bit. Riven's somebody we haven't really talked about either, but he has always been a really good fragger and was in the conversation, especially last time this went on. But this time not talked about so much, but quietly still there. Now in 2nd, tied with Sonic. Crom Maniac in the lead by 2.
It looks like Shots has actually moved himself up into striking distance as well. Crom Maniac keeping a decent-sized buffer, only 3 frags, but, you know, when it's as neck and neck as this game is, 3 frags can be a freaking canyon.
Yeah, it really can.
I'm watching from Pro now. It seems like he's doing a good job of maintaining a quiet consistency. He's +5 right now. Looking to get himself another frag, connects with that shot. And just doing a good job of getting multiple frags off of every spawn.
I'm actually going to go over and watch Monk, because Monk just shot up from the bottom after hitting an Ultra. 35, he's the one who's in 2nd place, catching up to Crom Maniac. Sonic in 3rd with Vipers right on his heels. Monk hitting the multi up top. I think if Monk would stay alive just a little bit longer, he would be in the lead here, but that's DM for you. Crom Maniac actually out to a comfortable lead in the finals.
Crom Maniac is up by 10 now. Goodness gracious. We got to watch from his perspective.
Yeah, he just hit a
He's
monster.
found a good spot. He's liking staying in this archway because he's got a little bit of cover. He can come around the corner and then has some serious distance to pick off a couple of angles, but eventually taken out there. He had double-digit lead for a little bit as we approach the 11-minute mark here in the finals. But it looks like Sonic especially has fallen off as we see Dam, Monk, and Riven surge up to get behind Crom Maniac. But if he keeps up this pace, it might be his to lose at this point.
Yeah, Sonic fell back a little bit. Hatchet hasn't really been up there yet. He's moving up a little bit, but Crom Maniac is the one we got to talk about because he's been in the lead almost the majority of this now. We got 10.5 minutes remaining in this map as Riven is 9 below Crom Maniac in second place with EX Dam and then Monk and then a contention for this 5th spot. But 5th doesn't matter anymore. It's all about number 1, which is 9 frags in the lead right now.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the Ricky Bobby adage really does apply in this final game. If you ain't first, you're last, because second place does not matter here. These guys are going for the crown and the crown only. Crom Maniac has kind of slowed down a little bit. He had a double-digit lead, but he's kind of hovered around 7 to 8 at this point, making it 9. Looking for a double-digit lead again. There's 10. He is heating up at just the right time. He finally stopped by, I think, Sonic, who's hitting the monster kill. But he is kind of still a double-digit behind the leader, Crom Maniac.
Yes, Crom Maniac has been behind a little bit now, but here's the story. Hatchet has got himself up tied with second place. He's slowly been silently been moving up the ranks, but he's got 9.5 minutes to do it, and he's got to catch up Crom Maniac, who is 8 above him now. So it's really going to be down to these top players. I'm thinking, I mean, Vitz, Vipers has fallen off. Rummy fell off a little bit too. We haven't seen much of them, but Crom Maniac is the one who's been in the lead this whole time with Hatchet making a move.
Crom Maniac's in a bit of a drought right now. I've been watching him. I mean, he's +6. He's got some really strong players nipping at his heels right now.
Yeah, Hatchet, I think, was on a surge, but now he's kind of running into a dry spell also. Rummy just had a monster kill somewhere. Trying to get himself back in the conversation for number 1. The 2 BSC players, Riven and Hatchet, they're only 5 behind Crom Maniac now, as Riven's the one who's actually catching up. Oops, I missed him.
Yeah, and with 8 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock, that's a lifetime with this kind of competition. Riven got himself within 6 of Crom Maniac, but actually this is the longest lead of this final so far. Crom Maniac being able to hold on to it for quite some time since he took it.
Yep, Riven.
I think
Riching
Sonic
up a
had
little
an
bit.
early lead and kind of relinquished it. Now he's worked his way back up to the number 4 spot, but he's going to have to make a move soon. He wants to get himself within striking distance of winning the crown.
Yeah, Riven actually just went on a quite a spree. He's only 2 behind Crom Maniac now. They're finally catching up to the leader. And Riven actually pulling away from Hatchet. So, I mean, we might get down to the wire here. It could be a conversation between 2 people. And then how many times they can frag each other and the rest in the server. 3 frags separating Riven and Crom Maniac. Hatchet at 79.
I mean, they're both stringing together frags at a ludicrous pace, but Riven ties it up with that flurry right there. That's the first time Crom Maniac has relinquished his lead. Riven, our new leader, but now Crom Maniac ties it up as Riven goes down.
Yeah, Riven.
Finally, someone is contesting Crom Maniac's lead. He maintained that for quite a while. It was several minutes.
Yeah, he's got 7 minutes left in this one, though. And Riven's really favoring this big corner here. A lot of traffic, a lot of people to shoot. Looks like people might be having trouble hitting him or something, but his aim is on. He's going to hit a double monster kill here. That's going to definitely put him tied with the top. 95-95. Misses a shot there. Crom Maniac then take hits 2 and goes up more.
And you take a look, like you said, Mr. Prince, it might become the story of 2 players, Crom Maniac and Riven, keeping pace with each other while the rest of the pack is roughly 10 frags behind, including Hatchet, the previous champion, and Shad's trying to redeem himself from that early exit last tournament.
Yep,
Yeah,
9.
And so just looking at it right now, Hatchet's actually only within 6 of the lead. It's 97, 98, 93 for the top guys. So still a lot of room for these top guys to jockey back and forth. I think some of the bottom guys like Vitz and Vipers, not looking so good.
Yeah, might be out of the hunt at this point. But there's still 6 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for these guys to do something crazy and get back into contention.
Yep, and we've passed the 100 frag mark for the top 2 contestants. At about 6.5 minutes is when they hit it, remaining in the map. Hatchet now only has 2 frags before he's going to do it, and that'll bring 3 up in the top area. Sonic and Unreal Shots are probably still in conversation, maybe even Rummy and Dam, but they're going to need to do something pretty quickly here, as we're under 6 minutes remaining. Riven actually taking the lead off of Crom Maniac by 1.
Yeah, I think he had an ultra kill there. As Vipers hits one of his own, there's a monster for Vipers, a double. He might be too far away as Riven and Crom Maniac still keeping pace with each other. 8 frags ahead of the third player, Hatchet. Riven taking the lead with that shot, but he spawns right in the middle of all kinds of traffic, taken out immediately before he can pick up a frag. And he's got a couple of unfortunate spawns in a row, which allows it to get tied up. So still neck and neck are Riven and Crom Maniac.
Don't look now, but Sonic just climbed into 3rd with Unreal Shots catching up there too. I mean, it's not totally impossible for these guys to catch first.
Yeah, they're
Absolutely.
right.
5 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of time to work.
Yeah, everybody at Pack is now passing the 100 frag mark. 108 on Sonic. Rip, Hatchet's fallen off a little bit. Shots is at 106, Hatchet 105. Riven and Crom Maniac, though, are both at the 115, 116 mark. They're just a little bit above everybody. It's really going to take an effort from the guys in 3rd and down to catch up to these guys, as long as they can stay consistent. I mean, I've been watching Riven. He's just seems to be calmly standing where he is, moving only when he needs to, and fragging. He just goes back to the couple points up high or down in the middle of where everybody is, and then fragging.
Yeah, whereas it looks like Crom Maniac is a little more erratic with what he's doing, just kind of search and destroy type gameplay, not content to maybe be too stationary. As he's now down by 7. Look at Riven surging. It's hard to keep up that pace with this caliber of players in the server, and Riven might be the one, but he's actually gotten his spree ended by Crow, but he's down by 6 with 4 minutes roughly on the clock.
Yeah, and these players, gotta keep in mind, have been playing all day, so they're tired, they're sweaty. You know, maybe some of them have been drinking, who knows, but it's gonna be, it's really tough to keep up this heavy play. I mean, look at the frag per hours in some of these guys. 756 on the leader, 726 on the third. I mean, they update weird, but that's a large amount of frags on a kind of an open map after playing Unreal Tournament DM all day long. Check out your boy Sonic. About to take 2nd.
Oh, it's getting close. Look at this now. The top 3 players are within 5 frags of each other. Crom Maniac behind Riven by 2. Brings it within 1. And actually, let's watch from Sonic. Let's see how he's doing. He started off leading this thing and has quietly moved himself up into the 3rd position. 5 frags behind the leader.
Yeah, we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one. Crom Maniac and Riven still tied up first. Sonic not too far behind him. I mean, this is the first time a 3rd person has kind of actually run into these two. So if Sonic pulls out an Ultra Kill or something like that, he's going to be right up with them. Making a nice sequence right here. He's going to miss this last one. There he goes. That's an Ultra Kill. There's the monster. He's going to hit the double monster. He's going to miss the last one, but he's still alive. His spree is still going. He finally gets shut down in front of that box. So he is now...
Huge sequence by Sonic to get within 3 there.
Yeah, he's only a little bit behind the leaders. Crom Maniac, BSC, Riven, and Sonic are the ones in the conversation to win it all. We got 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining.
This is getting down to the nitty-gritty, folks, and it's looking like it might be a 3-man race. Crom Maniac, Riven, and Sonic all within 2 of each other. Sonic gets taken out by that one. He's now down by 3. Crom Maniac still maintaining his lead. This is so exciting. We're approaching the 2-minute mark, folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch from Crom Maniac here at the end here. I think he fell off a bit, but with that enormous lead in the beginning, it kept him in the game. So maybe he's getting a 2nd win. He's up 6, which is really good with 2-minute mark coming up in just a minute.
And Sonic, he's actually moved up into 2nd position, down by 5. But no, there's Riven surging from behind as well. These guys are neck and neck, and it is essentially a 3-man race. It looks like Hatchet might be too far away unless he can pull off a miracle.
Yeah, he just had a monster kill, but that only puts him up in 5th. EX Dam also hitting a monster kill, trying to get back in this conversation. EX Dam is actually only 4 under Sonic. Crom Maniac and Riven, though, are tied for #1. Sonic is always been nipping at their heels, but he hasn't passed them yet. There's a minute 40 remaining in this matchup.
Sonic down by 6. He can actually make this happen. He's in a high traffic area. Hits 2, hits 3. Can he get the 4th shot? There it is. He's looking to get as many frags as he can in a quick fashion, but just like that, as he dies, 2 more frags by the leader, and he's down by 5 again.
Yeah, we're watching from Crom Maniac on my side. He's up 2. He's been consistent with getting frags. Really good at finding the people to shoot. Missing a little bit here. Maybe nerves are coming into play. I mean, if you look down at the clock, see there's only a minute, and you only see a +2 on your thing. It's going to be quite... this might change your mindset real quick. Got to get you out of the zone. 157, 154.
He's up by 3. We hit the minute mark, folks. It's going to be Crom Maniac. It's going to be Riven. It's going to be Sonic. One of those 3 will be king of the GIB, the inaugural OwnedWell tournament.
Yeah. Crom Maniac actually on a spree. He's on an ultra kill.
He's up by 4.
Yeah, 158 is second. Sonic and Riven. A monster kill right here almost wins it. Crom Maniac actually getting killed a few times, spawns in the middle. Needs to make a few shots. He's going to miss a couple times and get shot again. Sonic is only 3 away. Riven is 4. Crom Maniac, I'm still watching him. He's up high. He can't make some frags. 165, 162. We're under 30 seconds left to go. It's actually 20 now. Crom Maniac hasn't hit a shot in just a little bit, but neither has anybody else. He's only up by 2. He's going to get killed again.
Up by 1.
Sonic is 1 behind Crom Maniac. Crom Maniac finally hits 1. He's got 10 seconds remaining. 2 frags to go. 1 frag to go. Sonic is right on Crom Maniac's heel. Crom Maniac's trying to fight a guy up high. Finally hits the shot. 3 seconds. He's 2 up. Sonic needs to hit something. It doesn't happen.
No.
Crom Maniac's going to take it over Riven and Sonic in the last couple seconds. And that was intense.
The worst luck, I switched to Sonic as the last, like, 10 seconds of that map concluded. And off of the frag, he got spawn killed like 2 or 3 times in a row. And that was enough to make the difference. Crom Maniac is your champion.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah.
What a conclusion, though.
I bet he's covered in sweat right now. Because it looked like he was starting to get nervous down at the end. Because that was real close.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Crom Maniac. Congratulations to all of the guys who made it to the finals, though. Really put on a show. And Sonic, who started out in the lead, made it an exciting game at the end, but just couldn't quite close the distance. A little bit of bad luck, maybe, too. And new champion.